Don't spend 20 years in the military, retire, and then in a couple of years, fucking die because you don't know how to take care of yourself. What's going on, guys? My name is Jay. I'm a retired Army Green Beret, and today we're going to discuss 5 things that happens to you once you retire from military service. Now, these 5 things are in no particular order. These are things that I've seen over my military career, having seen friends that retired, so on and so forth. So I'm hoping in sharing these with you that when you retire, you don't find yourself in this state. I'm very cognizant of these 5 things because I recently retired and I want to make sure that I don't end up letting myself drift towards these 5 things. With that said, guys, let's get into the first thing that's going to happen to you as soon as you retire. Number 1 thing, guys, is going to be depression. Now, just think about it. In the last 20 years, you've waken up at 5:30, driven to work, 6:30, you do PT, 7:30, you get released, you go home, you shower, and you're back at work by 09. Once you get to work, you had clear guidance, you had clear purpose, you knew exactly what the day looked like. Now, fast forward 20 years, you're retired, and you have no idea what to do with yourself. Depression could easily set in, guys, and that shit will eat you up. I've seen it happen way too many times. And knowing that it's gonna come, because I always tell my guys, I don't give a shit if you're a sergeant major, if you're a fucking general, it doesn't matter. It all comes to an end. You can do 40, 50, 60 fucking years if you're a warrant officer, but eventually that shit will come to an end. And when it does, now what? And knowing that it's coming, guys, you need to start prepping for the next phase of your life. The military, guys, that's just a chapter in your story. Now you need to start prepping for the next chapter. I personally started prepping approximately 5 years out. So as soon as I hit 15 years, I knew I wasn't gonna go past 20. I started opening different ventures. I started looking at my vision board and putting a bunch of different things on it to where when 20 years came around, I was ready. Next, guys, is motivation. A lot of guys lose that motivation, that drive to succeed in life once they retire. They've been going at 100 miles an hour for the past 20 years, and now that they've, hit that brick wall and they've stopped, they don't really know what to do with themselves. They find themselves laying around, not doing much, and the motivation to live, the motivation to excel, the motivation to enjoy life just doesn't exist anymore. Going back to my first point, guys, you have to find a purpose and you have to keep it moving. Guys, the third thing you have to look forward to once you retire is everything is going to start fucking hurting. I know in my case, I have 2 surgeries already scheduled because while I was going 100 miles an hour, my body didn't notice the pain. The adrenaline was just at its peak. And now that I've hit that wall of, oh shit, I'm done, everything starts to fucking hurt. My body's just falling apart. So that's one thing you have to look forward to, guys. Just know once you stop and you're no longer running and gunning, that everything is gonna start hurting, and you might find yourself scheduling multiple doctor's visits so you can get surgeries done. Stuff that didn't really bother you while you were going 100 miles an hour is now going to come to surface, and you need to get them repaired if you want to enjoy a decent quality of life. All right, number 4 thing that you need to be prepared for, and I hope that you had the gumption to fight it, is a lot of fucking retirees, man, they get fat as hell, right? They become chunky. Hey, check it out. Don't get defensive. It is what it is. I had looked myself in the mirror and I noticed there was a couple of loose extra skin around the tummy area. So I dropped down and did 100 sit-ups right then and there, right? Because I don't want to let myself get to that point. Another way I want you to think of this, guys, is you just gave the military 20 years of your life. You retired, now you got a pension. The least you can do is keep yourself in good standing, keep yourself healthy so you can enjoy that pension for as long as you can. Don't fuck around and retire at 20 and then a couple of years later you fat as hell and then you die of a fucking heart attack. That's horrible. Keep yourself in shape so you can enjoy everything that is owed to you. Last but not least, guys, the 5th thing that's going to happen to you once you retire is you're going to be scared as fuck, right? The last 20 years, you've been institutionalized. You've been told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, so on and so forth. And now you are in the civilian sector. You are in the wild. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. You have this social media stuff, you have kids, you have, wokeness, you have all sorts of stuff going on, guys. Take it one fucking day at a time. You'll be just fine. I find myself there right now, recently being retired. But I'm here to tell you, it's a big old world out there. So much to see, so much to do, all right? You've got this. Guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just wanted to bring these to light. If you are a retiree and you have a list of things that guys are going to face once they retire, I'm eager to hear them. Please put them in the comment section below, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.